Put a finger down if people have ever told you that it's just a phase. Put a finger down if parts of your family have rejected you. Put a finger down if people have told you that you're better off dead. Put a finger down if you've been attacked, bullied, or assaulted just because of who you are. And put a finger down if you feel like you're fighting this battle by yourself. This is something that trans people have to deal with on a daily basis. And I'm here to let you know that you are not fighting this battle by yourself. We are here. Trans visibility is here. If you're trans and watching this, I love you. I am so incredibly proud of you, and you are doing the right thing. We are here, and we're not going anywhere.
Hey everybody, what is up? It is Boleyn. Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, bit of a different start today. This wasn't the video that I was gonna make. You know, I was just gonna come on here and do my video about James Charles and an update on that, but today, Nikki's little IG story reel there, it got to me and I wanted to include it. So, I'm gonna try and get some slap on my face now because all I've got on so far is colour corrector. Yep, it has been that sort of day where functioning beyond doing much but doing the cleaning in the house and going out for a walk has just been not possible. So I'm just going to get into a drama video now. Now that we've got the emotional stuff out of the way, let's get into it. So I had plans today. I was going to do a gorgeous makeup look and all of that. But instead, what happened? Well, I'll tell you what happened. I went outside by the bins outside the front of our house and this happened. Yep. The time came where I finally had to have a funeral for my Morphe X James Charles palette. It had to happen. I'm sorry, but not really. And I'll tell you why I'm not sorry. Because yesterday, under one of Deaf Noodle's posts about James Charles, somebody called Kat put up a clip from James Charles on the Logan Paul podcast, which was impulsive. And it's very, very scary. In this clip, James Charles admits to liking and going after high school guys, offering to pay for their plane tickets. If you haven't been keeping up with all the James Charles drama, which I think most people on the internet by now have, there have been so many allegations this year alone even about James Charles preying on his fans who are younger, using his fans as a dating pool, preying on minors, then getting aggressive to those minors in conversations. It's horrible stuff. It is all horrible stuff. Unfortunately, all of the drama kind of topics this month have been about things like predators, grooming. It's been about things like the Vlog Squad, who are all trash humans as well, you know, and it's just been a lot. Unfortunately, this month, that is what the drama topics are. And me as a drama channel, if I don't sit down and make some videos on this, then I really don't think I'm that good of a drama channel. You know, I'm a small channel. I'm kind of new as a drama channel as well. But I can't really call myself a drama channel if I don't come here and talk about any of the current drama. Even if those things are triggering to me sometimes, still come and talk about it because it's what everyone on the internet is talking about. So James Charles, in this clip, honestly, when I saw it, I did remember watching the Logan Paul podcast with James Charles on it at the time. But when this clip was put up last night, I sort of had a flashback to the Logan Paul podcast and I thought, damn. I thought, why didn't I remember that from the time when James Charles was on the podcast? I knew I remembered him saying that he liked to go for younger guys, but I didn't remember that part where he was talking about high school age kids. Why is a 21-year-old man going after high school children, offering to fly them out to America, to LA, whatever, so that they can come and meet him, be with him, spend time with him? Like, fucking hell, red flags. Red flags.
Like, hey, like, why don't you come visit? And like, well, I can't afford a plane ticket. And it's like, okay, well, I can. So like, get on the plane. And like, well, I just don't really feel comfortable with that. But like, I love you and I really want to be together. And I'm like, well, we can't be together because you can't afford a plane ticket. You're probably still in either high school or college, like a senior in high school or in college.
You're probably still in either high school or college, like a senior in high school or in college.
That moment right there. That moment right there where James Charles had to correct himself and say a senior in high school. He was talking about high school kids. And he had to correct himself and say a senior in high school because he knew that he was dropping himself in it. The signs have been there all along. This has been the last 3 years we've been going over this stuff with James Charles on the internet. Always the same story. Him pouncing on a younger guy. And it's always, oh, but the guys were lying about their age, everything like that. But look at these clips now. Look at this. The signs have been there all along. I'm beginning to think that Tati Westbrook is owed a big, fat apology.
Right. So like, either you accept the flight and realize that like, this is what I'm bringing to the relationship so we can spend time together if you actually care about me. Or we literally never meet because you can't afford it.
I'm going to say it. Power imbalance. James Charles using his wealth, his status, his fame to be a pet spa worker, right? On his teenage audience, his teenage fans, teenagers who contact him. And James always wants to argue that the teenagers contact him first. There are receipts of that flying around everywhere on the internet. James argues back that these teenagers contact him first. But James doesn't have to respond. He is not obligated to respond to these teenagers. It is his choice to respond to these teenagers. His choice and his choice alone. The fact that he responds and then gets himself in this trouble is his own doing. And to make matters worse, earlier on today, Morphe Brushes reposted a restock on the Morphe X James Charles palette. Could they have done that at a worst possible time? No, they couldn't. Worst possible timing. Absolute worst possible timing. But they put up that restock picture. They got so much backlash from people underneath in the comments that they actually then went ahead and removed that. They took the picture, took it down. So Morphe are either trying to pretend like they care about it, or they're actually starting to see now that their customer base is getting really peed off with their support of James Charles. Somebody else related to James Charles who got in a bit of controversy today as well is Manny MUA. Now Manny MUA put out an innocent tweet saying sex is great, but have you taken a nap, or something very similar to that. And then a few people clapped back to Manny MUA in that tweet saying, have you ever called out a P word? You know, have you ever called out a G word? Because of his collaboration last week on Friday on James Charles's channel, where they had the Mario Kart video, and Manny MUA, Gottmik and Gabriel Zamora were featured in that video. So people are now starting to call out influencers who are associated with James Charles, which I think is a good thing, because honestly, I don't see Manny MUA speaking up about what James Charles has allegedly done. I don't see any other big influencers speaking up about what James Charles has allegedly done. I think everybody is afraid to, because of what happened to Tati Westbrook with the whole Bi-Sister scandal. I think everyone is frightened to say anything about this alleged behaviour from James Charles. I'm saying alleged, But look at all the receipts that we've got. Look at all the receipts that we have seen over the last 3 years from boys coming forward. Oh, here's what James Charles said to me. Here's the pictures that James Charles sent to me. They're coming forward with proof. These boys are all coming forward with proof. James is being caught out. And nobody seems to want to really do anything about it. Then you've got this clip of James Charles with Jeff Wittick from the Vlog Squad. Who, yes, there's been so much going on surrounding the Vlog Squad. You know, over the past sort of week, 2 weeks, there's been so much horrible stuff going on surrounding them. Oop, and I've dropped the lid from my bronzer. But James Charles and Jeff Wittick made a video together on James Charles' YouTube channel. Jeff Wittick doing James Charles' makeup. And there was a portion of the video where Jeff Wittick is talking to James about James turning straight men. Now, we all know that James Charles has been accused of trying to turn straight men onto him, you know, trying to turn straight men bisexual or whatever. We all know James Charles has been accused of that. So here's this clip.
After all this, I didn't know much about you at this point. I was
Yeah.
just joking around and stuff. But you told me that you have turned out straight guys. Elaborate on that, because you are a famous celebrity and you do live
Thanks, Jeff.
in Hollywood.
Yes.
Where there is a lot of guys that will be clout chasers, is the new term
Yeah.
that we're using. So you think it was somebody that was maybe looking for something in return from you?
Do you want
is
my
a
honest
possibility?
answer?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's talk about it. In science, in regards to like LGBTQ people, there's what's called the Kinsey scale. So the Kinsey scale is from like 0 to 6, 0 being like completely straight,
Yeah.
and 6 being like completely gay.
Okay.
And I truly believe that the amount of people that are a flat out 0 or a flat out 6 is like very, very small. I think that most people are very close to the ends, but there's a huge percentage in the middle too. If I had to put myself on it, I would put myself at like a 5.5.
So you're not even full gay.
I mean, no, there have been girls in the past that I've like thought were really, really beautiful. There's also been like trans guys in the past too that I was like really, really into for a moment in time. Especially living in LA where everybody's like a lot more open-minded. I think that honestly, like majority of guys are like wanting to experiment.
I used to hear rumors like that all the time about like big celebrities. Like growing up, everybody was like,
all the time.
What? Really? That's crazy. Because I grew up in Staten Island where it was like, and I'm you know, a couple years older than you. So
Yeah.
my group of friends growing up, everybody was going for that same like tough guy,
Yeah.
straight guy image, and I didn't have any gay friends. So it wasn't until I moved out that like I finally started meeting gay guys and working with them in like barbershops or
Right.
salons, and just like really having a relationship where like you get to talk to them about more than just the same bullshit.
100%,
you know?
yeah. So like for me, for example, like I am a guy, identify as a guy, but I still call myself a woman all the time, like,
Yeah.
as a joke and stuff. But like I do drag every once in a while. I have full nails. I have hair on occasionally.
The thing that really bugs me about all of this is that if these alleged victims of James Charles had been women, if they had been young girls, teenage girls, I feel like this whole thing would have been taken so much more seriously. But because these are teenage boys who've come forward sharing their stories about their experiences with James Charles, I feel like that maybe has quite a lot to do with why James Charles hasn't been sort of properly cancelled, as it were, yet. I think that because the alleged victims are boys, I think that's why people just are turning a blind eye to it. His fans, everything. If it was young women, there would be outrage. This is what I don't get. You know, we've got the whole Me Too movement, and it's there for a reason. It's there for victims of, you know, SA, abuse, domestic abuse, and even, you know, what did I say? Pet spa worker victims. You know, even that is a form of abuse. It's a power imbalance. It's a form of abuse. You are still a victim of it. So why isn't the internet taking that very seriously? Anyway, my loves, it is getting on a bit here now, and I really, really wanted to put out more videos today, but today was just such a fail, emotionally flop day for me, so I didn't end up filming videos like I wanted to. But hopefully tomorrow will be a much better day. I have got some more things to talk about, more stuff to bring here, more tea to come and talk about. So I will be making some more videos, more content for you. But tonight I'm going to leave this little one right here. So I'm going to say take care, stay safe, stay well. Let me know what you think about all of this surrounding James Charles at the moment. This is a hot topic. I know some of you guys might be really sick of it, but you know, I feel like it's an important discussion. So let me know all your thoughts and opinions down below, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Thank you for watching. Love you guys. Bye.